Want to get into comic books but have no idea where to start? Don't worry. With decades of character history, thousands of stories, and new issues coming out every single week, it almost seems impossible to catch up. So let's make it easy. Here's 5 steps to start your comic book collecting journey. Before buying physical books, start off with subscription services like Marvel Unlimited, DC Universe Infinite, Comixology for comics, and Crunchyroll, Shonen Jump for manga. These services offer thousands of different titles and help you learn what you want to get into from the comfort of your own home. If you're new to comics, test out different characters, genres, series, publishers, and creative teams. Most of these services even have lists available to make it easier to get started. From here, create a list of those books that you enjoyed and keep that list handy when you're building your collection. Don't worry, you can change it later, and you probably will, but it'll be helpful going forward. With that list in hand, let's go buy some comic books. Well, kind of. But before you start grabbing books and adding to cart, let's talk a little more about comic book formats. There's the tried and true single issue that comes out every 2 to 4 weeks depending on the series. Costs around $4 to $5 usually. You can pick them up from a local comic shop or an online comic shop like Handsome Comics. These tend to be more collectible, especially if you have a character's first appearance or the start of a series that's picked up for a movie or show. But if we're being completely honest, those don't always pan out. We also have trade paperbacks. These books tend to collect 4 to 6 issues usually, costing anywhere from $15 to $30 or more. These come out once every couple of months and have the benefit of being really durable and portable, so you can read on the go. Like single issues, these are available from comic shops or larger retailers like Barnes & Noble or Amazon. And the final group are for hardcore collectors, the absolute editions and the omnibuses. If you're a fan of gorgeous artwork and want it in an oversized format, absolutes are for you. If you hate jumping between single issues and trades, omnibuses are perfect for you, as they'll collect a bunch of different series and issues in a single book. While these books are phenomenal collector pieces and look great on a shelf, they do come with a higher price tag of about $100 or more on average. But keep in mind, if you bought those same books in single issues or trades, you'd end up spending about the same, if not more. Ultimately, the choice is yours. Now go wild, but stay under budget. If you need recommendations, take that list we made earlier, show it to the shop staff, see what they have available that'll fit your needs. While you're there, start a pull list or start pre-ordering titles so you don't miss the next part of the story. If you don't have a local comic shop, feel free to comment down below and I'll get back to you with personalized recommendations. And if you don't want to wait, check out our YouTube shorts where we go through different characters and series, reading recommendations and orders. So after buying all those books, what's next? For some, organizing is a chore. For others, it's stress relief. And for comic collectors, it's a necessity. If you want to do everything from your phone, the CLZ app is a great option. All you have to do is scan your book's barcodes, they'll automatically be added to your collection, you have all the information at your fingertips. You can also use an Excel spreadsheet and set it up exactly how you want, or even just a simple notebook. After cataloging your books, you're going to want to make sure they're stored properly. When I first started out, I was picking up long boxes. Unfortunately, over time, they get really heavy to move around, they're really difficult to store, and you have to dig through 300 books in each long box to find what you're looking for. Now, I'm a big fan of short boxes. You can have a plain white short box, or you can upgrade your short box to one with graphics on it from some of your favorite characters and artists. So protect your investment with some good bags and some proper storage and keep track of it. But speaking of investing, let's talk about how to make the hobby pay for itself. I could have also called this section How I Accidentally Started a Comic Shop. Believe it or not, curating your collection can pay for it in the long haul. When I started collecting comics again back in 2019, I also started picking up collections on eBay, Mercari, and Facebook Marketplace. I really wanted to build a huge collection with mainly Spider-Man, and so I was picking out the books I wanted to keep from these collections and selling off the rest to other collectors. Ultimately, this is how Handsome Comics got its start. Years later, I can honestly say that I'm not collecting Amazing Spider-Man anymore, and my collection is a fraction the size it used to be. But that's all because I decided to curate my collection. The process of selling a comic book deserves its own video, from the grading, pricing, packaging up for shipping, and making sure your customer's happy. If you want to see that, let me know down in the comments and I'll make a video on it in the future. Just know, by being disciplined and curating a collection, you'll be able to save a ton of money, space, and may even be able to pay for the hobby over time. So we've covered how to find the books you're interested in, the different formats you'll find at a local comic shop, how to organize your collection, but we forgot the most important thing: have fun. I know that sounds like a cop-out, but hear me out. We are constantly being bombarded with information about what Z-list character is going to show up in a Disney Plus show. We get in this mentality that as collectors, we need to keep up with everybody else. So we keep buying and buying and buying, spending a ton of money, having a collection that looks like it belongs on an episode of Hoarders, and we have no idea what to do about it. It's absolutely exhausting. And believe me, I've been there and I know how it is. Don't let this hobby become a chore. Don't forget why you love this medium. Don't let the FOMO drain your energy and your bank account. Ultimately, the most important thing you can do is have fun and collect how you want. If you found this video helpful, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and as always, stay handsome.